Yeah, the Philly. Hey guys, let's go. What's the plan? Everyone start videotaping now. Actually, let's be together while we walk.
We're just having a conversation, that's all. We just want to talk.
We're tweeting.
Hashtag leadership administrator.
Ask Hodges.
Well, answers from Betsy.
Hashtag who's mayor?
Yeah.
Does someone want to be the go-to for the police?
Who hasn't been drinking?
Why don't we? Does somebody want to be the go-to? Has anybody been a police
My phone.
liaison before?
No, but my dad's an ex-cop.
Do you want to talk to him, or somebody should?
I'm gonna stand back and take the video. Yeah.
Betsy Hodges letting us in. Hot.
Very, very cordially.
Very cordially.
No, it's all right. Come on in. Gary Cunningham.
Ryan Winslow.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Matthew. Nice to meet you.
All right, you caught me on my... Hey, now.
Packing back here.
How you doing? What you do? What?
Phil.
Behind you.
So how can I help you guys?
Well, we're here because we all just came from the 4th precinct, and there are fellow neighbors.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
There are fellow neighbors who are being shot by rubber bullets, who are being maced, who are being tear gassed. Cam Gordon had a gun pulled on him by MPD tonight, and Lisa Bender, who I think in this account is unbelievably brave, stepped in front of the gun and said, "I am a city council member. This is a city council member, and you're going to put your gun down right now." They're
Hey, don't let my cats out. Don't let my cats out.
we're
My
invited in the
kitties
house.
need to stay in the house.
There's, pardon my
Officers,
language,
you can come in too.
No.
there's stuff going on right now.
He's invited me in. I can come in.
No, that's great, man. Please join us.
Come in. Officers, you can come in. Alright, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing? I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you in a while.
All right.
So here we are, and I hear you.
Yeah, so
And
there.
most of you know me,
Yes.
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
So I'm not the enemy.
No,
No.
and we're not
Right.
here as enemies. We wanted to knock and say, "Can we come in?" And you were very gracious to allow us in. So thank you so much.
A lot of us,
Yeah.
I don't know who else here, but we knocked doors for Mayor Hodges, and we expected that when we got her elected, that she would stand up for us in situations like this. And I think it's just such a disappointment to us that she's allowing us to be attacked, allowing children in our city to be attacked tonight by these police officers. So a 14-year-old was shot by one of these rubber bullets. There's pictures of it all over Twitter. And I'm just like, where's the mayor now? We were all there for her to get her elected. I don't know how many of you made donations or knocked doors, but I know I did. And
Me
I know
too. I knocked on a lot myself.
You know, so
I
it's
think,
just
I think
like,
I gave a lot myself.
and I
to
know
my
that
wife.
the police union hasn't always been her friend either. So where is she now for us as we're standing out in the rain and we're, seeing our children be abused?
Well, what I can say is that I know my wife, and I know that she cares about these issues deeply. I know that she has been somebody and continues to be somebody that stands up for justice and for social justice.
Let's let him finish.
Sir,
Let him finish.
Yeah, let's let him finish.
You know, I'm trying to be.
Hey, let's let him finish.
Hey.
No, please go on. Go on.
Yeah, she
Sorry.
stands up for justice. That she has worked hard to address a lot of the issues with the police that you guys have raised, including moving the agenda on body cameras, including the review. Just let me finish.
I understand.
Including the federal review of the police department, including standing up for addressing issues so that when people do make a complaint, they can have some place to go that it actually gets heard.
And that is all totally laudable, and I think we all agree that those are good things. But right now, hold on one moment. Right now, there's a ring of police surrounding Minneapolis citizens who are being shot and maced. And we're wondering, like, could you text her right now and say that can't happen?
Well, I will talk to her after we have our conversation.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Stay here.
So I'm not going to get on her on the phone right now and do any of that. I want to be respectful, and I totally know people are hurting out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I certainly feel that, and I certainly know why people are upset when a young man gets killed for any reason in North Minneapolis, and the family is grieving as well.
Absolutely.
So, I want to respect that as well. So, from my perspective, there's we need to reach some accommodation around these issues. Because I do think the police officers also have a point of view with regards to protecting and serving our community.
Do you have you talked to her at all about the fact that Jamar had retained a lawyer for a civil suit and he was in the process of suing?
My wife and I do not spend our time here at the house talking about
because this summer
issues in the community. You guys don't do that. People being murdered
we
in the
do,
street.
but we don't talk about what happened today or yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah, because this summer he had been had his hands up on a dash cam and was tackled and assaulted by the police to the point where he had a seizure, and he was in the process. He had retained a lawyer and he had a civil suit that he was going to file against the 4th Precinct, and obviously that couldn't come to pass.
And then you're shot in the head while he's handcuffed.
Yeah, I think that's horrible. I don't know what happened.
So do we. Where can we talk to Mayor Hodges?
You guys asked for a federal investigation. Betsy actually said she wanted to do the federal investigation.
We also asked for the video.
Well, she also called the protesters violent.
Yeah.
Right, and so, she's doing everything she can.
Do you think it's justice to have us be able to talk to our mayor that we fund through our taxes? Is that justice?
Well, just a minute now. I didn't run for
I just
that.
asked. No, that's what I'm asking you.
If I had to answer for all of my wife's doings, that's not cool.
Can we get to the mayor?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, be careful to stand up.
Don't step on me.
Let's.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
Let's give it
attacking
respect.
me.
No, I'm sorry.
Just a minute. Hold on. I've spent my whole life working on social justice issues for this community. From the time I was 16, 17 years old. You can go back and look at my whole record in this community of working for low-income, poor people and trying to make a difference. So, for me...
you're in agreement with us is what you're saying.
I'm in agreement with you on many of the issues that you're concerned about. What I don't know right now is what happened, right? And we won't know what happened.
We do know what happened.
Do we have answers why they won't release the video?
Hey, we're in the man's home. He allowed us to be in here right now.
I'm saying,
this is
in any situation, the reason that we have a court of law is to have an investigation is to find out what the truth is.
Absolutely.
Right?
Though
Now,
it is very suspicious that he got severely beaten, was going to file a civil suit, and then...
Yeah, I don't know all that
sudden-
history, right? And I'm glad you're telling me about it, but I really don't know all that history. All I know is what I read in the paper and what I've seen so far. And so I don't know what the facts
Absolutely.
are.
And we're not
None
coming
of
to you
us
for
do.
answers, and that
Right.
wasn't our
None of us do.
expectation.
So,
Yeah,
but
you're
I
with
do
us.
think-
We understand that.
I do think that we need to wait and see what the outcome of the investigations are, and then determine whether or not that made sense. I do believe in civil disobedience, and I believe in the right to assemble and have your grievance heard.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a process. Sure. And if you look at Martin Luther King and how he went about this, one, his role and what he had 6 principles on which to organize protests. One is do everything you can to work with the people that you're trying to address. 2, you don't humiliate the people that you're working with. You try to convert them to the right message. 3, that the suffering that we all go through is part of the process of atonement. And 3, you operate out of a position of love for each other. And if you're not operating in that way, and you're operating in ways that are against those principles of Gandhi, principles of nonviolence, then I would say that then I'm going to have a problem with whatever you're doing.
Absolutely. I'm coming here.
But I'm saying to you now that, if in fact you're operating out of those principles, then this man here isn't your enemy.
Sure. No, we don't believe
No,
that.
we don't
That
see
man
that
over
as
there
our
isn't your enemy. That man over there, that woman.
No, that's not what we don't.
Yeah,
We don't.
we're not
Right.
here in an adversarial
We
position.
We came to talk. We came to discuss the footage. It seems as if when the police are in the right, the footage comes out the next day. We just want the footage. We're not worried about the witnesses' accounts.
I have nothing to do with
we know that. And we didn't
I
expect to
wish
talk
I
to you.
could. Right.
Can't make any comments.
Right.
I'm here for.
Can you yes or no?
Right. So all I can say to you is that
Say no if it's yes. Right. Say yes.
I think we came here tonight to talk to the mayor. The mayor's not here.
Right.
But I think that we will ask for her to come and meet with protesters on our own terms. To not try to lure us away to City Hall so she can get the police to raid while we are away.
You
But
really do.
I do believe
Hold
that.
On. Do you
I
really believe my wife would do something like that?
I don't believe in coincidences like that, and
well,
that's what happened today.
that is a little.
Let's just
I
say it
just
was
want to
coincidence.
say,
There was
put
no
this on
education.
tape. Put this on tape. I can say to you unequivocally that that's not true.
Sure.
Okay.
Right on.
How
I can
about- how
say
about
that
her coming-
that's totally.
He can't answer questions.
That,
For her.
Yeah.
We appreciate you
I
letting us
can
in your
tell you,
house, sir.
Yeah.
I can tell you
Thank you,
unequivocally
Gary.
that
Thank you for
that
letting
is
us in the
not
house.
true.
Thank you so
Without
much.
Thank you for
question.
being
Let her know
fair.
we'd like
That
to
you're
meet with her.
making, but
Thank you.
that assumption is wrong.
Can you make us on tape one promise? As we're here because we're a little bit afraid of how MPD is treating neighbors around the city. I'm a little afraid of what's going to happen when we leave your house. Can you maybe insure on safety home? Can you say that we are going to walk back to our cars
tell you this.
and not going to get the beat down?
I can tell you this. If you're a law-abiding citizen,
I'm just going to walk on the sidewalk.
if you walk on the sidewalk and you don't disrupt anything, I'm sure these officers will let you go where you need
Thank
to
you,
go.
Can
Gary.
you
Thank
absolutely?
Gary.
Could you tell
But
these
if you
officers
violate
that
the law,
absolutely
then that's going to be problematic for you.
could you tell these officers that you invited us in?
I don't
They know that.
You know?
They know that.
Thanks.
They already know
Okay,
that.
thank you
And I
very much.
invited the officers, but thank you.
I appreciate
We
it.
don't have to be, I mean,
No, there's no hostility.
No hostility
and I can tell you
whatsoever.
that
On behalf of Harry Belafonte, who is a strong activist, I'm sure you know, and very supporter of Martin Luther King, bailed the man out over 9 times. I met with him last month, and he said the same words as far as it's about dialogue and communication.
Right.
And when there's hostilities being brought towards when we're trying to have dialogue in a peaceful way, we just ask that those who are on either this side or that side just figure out how to bridge so that the communication can continue to be peaceful.
Absolutely.
I'm in agreement with you.
So-
I'm
and that's
all
all I want.
for citizens exercising their right in peaceful protest. But I also think that if people are peaceful, that means they're totally passive and not throwing rocks
No.
and bottles.
No.
And
Yeah,
stones,
and that hasn't been happening.
Or cussing out,
Yeah.
or screaming,
when
or
people-
treating police like they're not human beings.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe.
Yeah.
And if you are doing that, then I don't think you're living up to the principles of civil rights of the history that's been here.
I think we all came here, the great Grace Lee Boggs passed away about a month and a half ago, and one of her big rallying slogans was, "We are the leaders that we've been waiting for." I think we all want to be the leaders who are going to come and say, "No, I'm going to talk. We don't need to wait for somebody else to ask these questions." We talked to you tonight, but I think we all want to be these leaders in this moment and not look towards one person, but to say, we need to take this on. Because if we don't, more people are going to die.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you very much
you.
for your
All right,
time.
take
and
care.
appreciate you inviting us in.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Not
so
a
much.
problem.
Sorry for stepping on you.
Absolutely. Totally welcome. Absolutely.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Absolutely. Pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you, officer.
Oh, not a problem, sir.
Take care.
Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, guys, let's all stay together when we walk back to our cars, and let's keep filming. And walk slowly. Yeah. Guys, can you all sit still so I can take a portrait? Hey, should we take a group portrait? Yeah, take a group portrait.
For the history books.